Hey guys, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Lecielle as well. I know you get it, because it rhymes, right? Anyway, so thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you're going to enjoy it, and I hope that you're going to enjoy this channel. So, this is the scissors. So make sure you give this video a giant like, and subscribe to me. You're all new, and so what we're going to do also, I wanted to talk about is, are we still gonna do pepperoni homies? Do you still want to do pepperoni homies like the other one? Or do you want this one to be pepperoni homies and the other one something else? Or, like, just tell me what you want. Okay, comment below if you want to still be pepperoni homies over here. You want to be something else over there. What do you want? And let me know. Okay, comment below that. Anyway, so this channel is going to be a personality channel. I would like to call it a lifestyle channel, but I don't really know what that is. And so I'm going to call it what it is. It is going to be a personality channel. Basically, I'm going to be doing whatever I want. And I'm just basically going to be doing it for my entertainment. So, you know, if that's something that you're interested in, then you should subscribe. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, since this is my first video on this channel, is go to do the get to know me tag. So here we go. Number 1, are you named after anyone? Well, my first name after my mom, and my middle name after my dad. And my last name also after my dad. So funny. Okay, 2, when was the last time you cried? I cried this afternoon when I was watching Hawaii Five-0. It was really, like, emotional what happened. Great show. 3, do you have kids? Yeah, I have 5. I don't have any kids at all. Hopefully that will be my answer for the rest of time. 4, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. I think the only thing is that I feel like after a while, like, we would annoy each other but not be able to live without each other. Because sometimes that's me. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what? You're cool and everything, but you need to just stop. And that's just me to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you need to calm down, sis. And I feel like, but I also feel like if me and me were able to sit down and have a conversation, like we do often, I get through a lot like that, you know, just talking to myself like, hey, what do you think about this? You do? Okay, this is how I think about it, because sometimes I have different opinions and stuff. Anyway, do you use sarcasm a lot? No. Never. 6, what's the first thing you notice about people? If you're smiling, that's the first thing I'll notice about you. I think the first thing I notice about people is their general disposition. Like, if you're a super outgoing, smiley person, that's the first thing I notice. If you're super laid back, like, your vibe. I think that's the first thing I notice about people. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, good looking person. But, like, the first thing I think I notice, unless you're very good looking, in which case that's the first thing I notice. But I think the first thing I, like, notice about people is their general disposition, like their vibe. What vibe did they give off? 7, what is your eye color? Brown. Scary movie or happy endings? Happy endings, of course. 9, favorite smells? I love the smell of marker. I also love the smell of soap, like different kinds of soap. It makes me want to eat it. Like, I always want to eat soap. It's like a problem. I've never, maybe not never, but I don't eat soap. It's just that I think about it a lot. Anyway, what's the furthest you've ever been from home? I went to Europe. I don't remember which country is furthest, but I think France might be the furthest. So let's say Paris, France. 11, do you have any special talents? I don't think so. I'm not like a super talented person. So, yeah. Where were you born? I was born right here on St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. 13, what are your hobbies? Well, I like to watch Netflix. I like to sleep. I just like, what I really like to do, like my favorite thing to do is just lay down and just chill. Like just be in my own space. That's like a hobby for me, just being in my own space and recharging and getting my thoughts together and whatnot. Do you have any pets? I do not. Do you have any siblings? I do not. 16. What do you want to be when you grow up? I'm not sure there's much more growing up to do. But I don't know. I'm not really like sure what like. I work in accounting, so let's go ahead and say that. 17. Who was your first best friend? There was this girl named Jordan, but we were best friends. I was 4. We used to dress alike and everything. It was very cute. Very cute. I don't reckon that if she still lived here, we'd still be dressing alike. I'm pretty sure we would have grown out of that at some point, but she moved before we were able to grow out of it. It's very cute. How tall are you? I think I'm like 5'5". Funniest moment throughout school? I can actually do a separate story time on that. If you guys want to have me do that, I can do a separate story time for that. 20. How many countries have you visited? I think about 7 countries. Let me see. You have the United States. If you consider the United States to be a country that I've visited, I live in the U.S. Virgin Islands, but, you know, we're going to count it. We're going to say U.S., Canada, Mexico, France, England, Spain, Italy. That might be it. So what's that? 7? Yeah, 7. Okay, what was your favorite and worst subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school was probably, you know what? I actually really liked psychology. Like, I really enjoyed what I was learning in psychology. I also really liked geometry. It was nice. Worst, accounting. And I know I just said I work in accounting, but it was 100% because of the teacher. What is your favorite drink, animal, perfume? Apple juice, horses, and Japanese cherry blossom. 23. What would you or have you named your children? I would, hypothetically speaking, name them Aiden Drew for a boy and Nevaeh Jalissa for a girl. And I want exactly 2 kids. Well, hypothetically, even though I don't want it, I would hypothetically want exactly 2 kids. A boy first and then a girl. Exactly like that. But I don't want any. So. What sports do you play? Have you played? No. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? No. How many boyfriends have you had? Another no. Another solid no. 28. How would you describe your fashion sense? I wouldn't actually describe my fashion sense. But, it's really low-key. Like, I'm really definitely, like, a t-shirt and jeans kind of person. Like, I don't know. Like, I dream of being one of those girls that just always shows up to show out. I think that's awesome. But I just don't think I could ever do that. Because you know, it's like, oh, well, maybe next time. I don't know. I mean, we're just going this place. I don't have to. But, you know, one of these good days, I'll be one of those girls that shows up to show out. What phone do you have? iOS versus Android? I mean, what a stupid question. All the way, fam. Always. Like, tell us one of your bad habits. I feel like a bad habit I have is knowing when something is bad for me, but not wanting to hurt anyone or offend anyone, so ending up in a really stupid situation because of it. That's a bad habit that I have, but I've really been working on that, so I don't really have it anymore. I have other bad habits, I just can't think of them right now, but I definitely have more bad habits. So, if you want to stay tuned to hear more about those in the future, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you give this video, though, a like, and tell me about the pepperoni homie thing that we discussed at the beginning of this video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you understand why I did this separate channel. So tell me what you want to see here, what tags, what challenges, whatever you want to see here. And that being said, goodbye.